This is the show of support on a Friday night for a young teenager who says he was badly mistreated by his school peers.
This is absolutely unthinkable.
Early Friday, a mother and son
He chose to be here.
held hands as they told those assembled what happened. They say there was physical abuse, the racial taunts at the hands of 3 to 4 young teenagers.
This is not a prank. This is beyond bullying. You are evil. They are evil.
The mother, Summer Smith, shared a video that surfaced from 2 weeks ago at a sleepover birthday party. We are not showing the graphic and disturbing video.
It was hard to not see the elements of hate.
She says her son was forced to drink urine. You can hear laughing in the background.
This is assault. This is a hate crime. This is a felony.
This mother says there are complaints of bullying going back 2 years here at Haggard Middle School, where they all attend. She says the school did not do enough.
Where it was premeditated and it was obvious that was only invited for their pure entertainment.
The family wants the FBI involved, also wants federal hate crime charges. Friday afternoon, the Plano police chief met with the family and attorney. They are now investigating. The school district vows to work with them.
I'm here to fight for y'all and him. I'm here to fight for him because he's mine.
And add to her army the nearly 400 people who showed up Friday night. In Plano, I'm Jobin Paniker.